people? What's going on? The hell we got going on here? What are you guys doing? You guys, you guys. All right, so we just we just took our profit from the trade at before 57K, um, and I'm gonna tell you why I did that. I don't know if it was the right decision, but I feel pretty good about it. There's a number 7K was a serious level that I was already watching from before. Um, because if you look at the map here, if you look at the heat map where stuff starts getting hot, is right about here. So if you see, we got one, two, three, four, five. This is not the first time we've been up here. Do I think we have enough strength to go through it right now? Man, um, if we do, I'm not saying we do. I'm saying if we do, the next level of support resistance is up here at 65, 67. I mean, you break that, you're breaking all freaking time highs. I mean, so I don't even want to call that. What I'm saying is in the short term, it's possible we have that pullback. Maybe come down to these levels here, which is about 40. Damn, 45. I don't even want to look. See, when you look at the maximum chart, it's not even a big deal if you come down to 47. Or, if I said 47 right now, you'd panic. You'd lose your minds because you say we're at 56. And I say, oh, we could fall to 47. But to me, when you zoom out and look at this chart, there's a lot of trading down there still at 47. And there's a lot of trading up here at, 57. Right now we're at 57. Does that mean we could not fall down to 47? No, we could. So for that reason, I took a little profit off the table just in case. Now, if we do pump through this, will we have enough juice to sustain up here right now? I don't know, but I will say that everyone is buying Bitcoin. It's not a secret anymore. So um, I'm not shorting. You see, I took profit, but I am not about to open a short on Bitcoin either. Like I'm just playing it safe. I showed you guys earlier a couple of things to do, how to get around on the charts. Um, so yeah, give me 1 second here. I'm just opening up the chat here. Still learning how to do this. This is only the second stream, y'all. All right. All right. Let's see here. We are gonna go. So we're on crypto bubbles here, and we're just gonna use that just as a generic, easy one. We'll go to Bitcoin. Check out the chart. So yeah, we're looking all right. I mean, we're looking pretty healthy. We've consolidated sideways for a long time here. So, do we stay here? Is the question. Do we have enough power to stay here right now? Um, that's the thing you got to ask because we hit our head right there perfectly. Boom! Look at that, 57,000. So the title of the stream is 57K LFG, but the reality of the situation is, if you guys watched the stream earlier, I told you I was going to take profit right around 57K, and that's what I did. and that could have been a huge mistake because we could continue going past all-time highs right now. So I'm not going to brag about that because you never want to bet against Bitcoin. But I'm glad I made that move for now. If I wanted to re-enter along, I could. What I'm looking at now, though, is ETH, because now that Bitcoin had that run, let's see what ETH is doing now. Because yeah, so there's the $3,200 price target we were talking about on ETH. So we hit our targets. We took our profit. Very small trade. It was nothing crazy. But just wanted to show you guys that, you know, a little bit of TA and just having the courage to get on the thing and do it, and you're good to go. I mean, it's not rocket science with it, but you want to learn your basics and you don't want to get crazy. If you're trading with leverage, you want to make sure you trade safely, and that's what it is. Don't copy trade anyone. Make your own trades. So now let's see where Arbitrum's at. Let's see where ARB is. ARB was down at $1.82 all day. $1.95 it hit, cracking up around that $2 mark again. So that's cool. We got $2 in the cards for Arbitrum. $10 is in the cards for the bull run for Arbitrum, I still believe. And even if not, just holding the actual governance token is good. You know, unfortunately, I had to sell my ARB for in real life stuff, which I still am very sad about. But I did get the airdrop, and I use it every day. So for me, I will have a nice bag of Arbitrum again soon. But the point of what I'm saying, which is more important, is that you know, I got my boy calling me right now. Should have answered it and put him on the stream. The point of what I was saying is Arbitrum's going to be a nice coin for this run. Let's do something different. We already did the trading thing earlier. I'm going to look at some other stuff now. Let's take a look at Solana. 112 hitting. Solana is one of my first loves with crypto, and so I'm still bullish on it. I still think if it goes past all-time highs, it could easily be between a $500 and $800 coin at the end of this bull run. But I will tell you, I've been catching a lot of feelings for this new coin, and I still like Solana. Like I said, I still hold a little bit, not much. But I bought it around $8 a little bit when it went down that low. I would have went ballistic if I could have to catch that run. But I didn't. I didn't have the capital on the side to do it. But I watched it run, and I hinted at a couple of friends to scoop some, and they did, and they rode that up and sold the mini top. Do I still think Solana can run? It's up 400% for the year. So there's that. Yeah, it could still run. This ain't stocks, it's crypto. So just because you're running 400% in 1 year does not mean that the run is over by any means. You know, it is what it is. Let's see what else we got. Solana's running. I'm not big into, oh, let's see what Tether's doing. That's a bad joke. All right, BNB. I don't hold BNB. I don't even want to look at it. XRP, I don't hold. I know there's an XRP army out there. So for you guys, I will show it because I know there's a lot of people that look at it. See, here's the thing. I don't have a beef with the XRP community so long as you're prepared to hodl. Because look at this, 46% in a year. I mean, so here's the deal. Do I hold any XRP? Absolutely not. Will I ever buy it? Probably not. But for you retail guys out there that are just as even as I am on the playing field, the reason I say not to get it is only because it's a hard coin to get in and out of. What do I mean? What are you saying, Nick? Well, this is what I mean. Look at the get in and out ratio. Bang. If you didn't get out right here, you're back down all year. You're paying for that all year. I mean, you got 46% gain. 46% gain. But what did we just show for the year for Solana? 400%. So want 46 or 44. These are, and it's not that Solana's a better coin, even though it is. It's got more utility and whatnot. But that's besides the point. I'm not trying to bash XRP. What I'm saying is, don't just invest in a token based on narrative because your cousin said, "Oh, well, they're the crypto for the banks." Do you know how stupid that statement is? If you don't know how stupid that statement is, then you don't know enough about crypto. You shouldn't be investing in it anyway. Okay, first of all. Second of all, look at this. Get in, get out. Boom. If you did not get out right here, you're stuck holding that hot potato for the rest of the year because it's a freaking stable coin. I'm not saying it's a bad project. I'm saying it's a bad coin to try to trade. And if you're prepared to hold it for a full year and then get 45, 46%, you still did very well. So I'm not trashing it. I'm just saying it's not for me because of those other reasons. Now, you're still beating the hell out of some stocks though. I mean, if you bought whatever you bought, $10,000 worth, and you made 45% on that, that's a good little pile of money. So congrats to the XRP family. I'm not hating on them. Like I said, I just because I don't buy a project doesn't mean I have any negative or ill will towards them. I want to see everybody win. Speaking of which, let me jump on Cardano. Now, I feel a little bit worse about Cardano than I do XRP, to be honest. But let's see, you got 74% for the year. Okay, that's good. Better than XRP. We'll give it that. But again, it's the same reason I don't trade this coin. Hodling it, yes, I do believe you'll do well. I mean, if you could do 75% in a year holding a coin that I won't even touch, what does that show you about crypto's potential? Like, if I'm complaining about a coin that's earning 75%, I mean, really, I should watch what I'm saying because that's still a good asset. And shout out to the ADA gang or whatever. Shout out to y'all because I have a lot of friends on Twitter that are actually big time Cardano guys. But I wouldn't hold it. I'm just saying for the reason that it's hard to get in and out of. But if you're bullish on the project, congratulations, you made 74% for the year. You beat the S&P 500 by 60%, so you're not a bad investor. You're doing good. You're doing real good. Let's take another look. Dogecoin. Where are we at? 9 cents. About to try to get past that psychological level of 10 cents. Wow. I bought Dogecoin at 3 zeros, 0.000. Had about, I think, 160,000 of them, which at the peak would have been a nice little chunk of money. But I sold 3 months too early, so I'm a little bitter, a little salty. A little bit. That I didn't hold it for 3 more months. So that was a painful lesson. That was a big lesson actually. So don't do that. If you see your bags pump, have an exit strategy to get out. Let's look at hash flow. It's another one of my favorites here. This is my new one here I'm looking at, but I got a surprise for y'all in a minute. This one, hash flow. Let's see. Franken again. Okay. So we just got released with hash flow this year. So you say, oh, Nick, you lost 44%. Okay. Got in early though. If you scooped HFT down here at all, down around this 20-cent level or anything down there, I mean, you look at that scoop. So this thing is traded sideways. When the break comes for this thing, it's going to go past $1 so quick because it's already been building that traction. It's at 42 cents now. It's already at that 50-cent psychological level. Great coin, great team, great community givebacks. So, I mean, look, this is one that I've been watching for a while. And if you're scooping it now, you're scooping it early. In my opinion, this is a great coin. This should be a damn top 10 coin. We'll see because the market is crazy, but hash flow will definitely be doing some big things. Let's just put it that way. Let's look at the new one. Let's check it out. This is one that it's caught my attention. They have some pretty loud people on Twitter. They're pretty loud. So what I'm gonna say is, hold on a sec. I'm gonna actually text my boy because he's trying to call, and I'm gonna copy the link so he knows that I'm live streaming right now. That's what I'm gonna do. Just give me 1 second, yo. Right here. If he calls back, I'll answer it on the stream. I don't care. So again, if you just join in or if you're watching from earlier, we said 57K we were pumping. And we did. We took our profits. And so the question is, what now? Are we done with this pump? Temporarily, possibly. But I'm going to get to that in a second. Let's look at SEI. This is the one that a lot of people have been getting loud with. 43% in a month. What catches my eyes, it's the hype of it around being sort of and it's already at 92 cents. I've watched this thing over the last 2 weeks go up, and I've been getting the FOMO bug already, which is stupid because, I should have been getting the FOMO bug down here around 80 cents, which I was thinking about scooping here. So technically, I would like to see a pullback or at least come back down to 87, 89. And I would like to do a little more research on this thing, but it's definitely caught my attention. It's got a cool logo-ish. The name is cool. The community is pretty hyper on Twitter. That's a big deal because that shows a little bit of staying power, kind of like Solana. And let's be honest, people are looking for the Solana killer, right? That's the narrative for the next. It's always about that. It's always about, Shiba's the dope killer. What's going to be the Solana killer? And this thing, I don't want to say it's going to kill it. I'm just going to say that it's got the potential for the hype of that, kind of like Shiba had. It reminds me of Shiba with Doge. And I'll stick to my strengths. My strengths are pretty good at calling decent tech early, and I would say that this would be one that I'm very interested in. I will probably be trying to scoop some of this year. Just to ride the wave. It's got 2 billion market cap. It's not exactly the earliest in the world, but it's not, it is not overrun yet. This thing could be a top 25, top 30 coin. So I'm definitely looking at that. Let's see what else we got here. We got some people in the chat. We got a couple people watching. That's cool. Shout out to you guys. Feel free to comment in the chats. I do have the reader in front of me, so if you guys comment, I'll be able to see it. If you guys got any coins you want me to look at, let me know. But right now, we're going to go to Bitcoin. So let's go back over to Bitcoin real quick. Let's see what Daddy's doing. Perfectly 56.4 right there. Let's look at this for that one. Okay, so right at 57,000. So we caught that. We got in and out. If you saw the stream earlier, it was just my first test stream. Wes has done a couple already, but Wes and I both are going to be trying to hop on this thing more as the bull market hits, because we know you guys are like watching. You're like, well, what the heck's going on? And when it gets to this point is when it's exciting again. This is fun. This is what we've been waiting on for like 3 years. So, for Bitcoin being up 10%, let's look at Pyth. Good lump. 58 cents to 72 cents. Shout out to the Pyth network. Hope I'm saying that right. Pyth? I don't know. But shout out to them. Another good project. I don't know too much about them other than they've got a couple things going for them on Solana. And they got some liquidity pools on Solana, which I actually have a little bit. I think I'm doing some airdrop farming, but I don't know. I guess not, because it's more so with MarginFi. But got some liquidity pools going. It's up 32%. Yeah, so that is not too shabby. That's one to keep on your radar. I think they work close with Solana, but they're also, they're all over the place. They're making noise. Theta up 41%. And again, guys, this cryptobubbles.net, Andrew Saunders showed me this. This is a cool little website. If you don't want to look at charts all day, this is definitely easier on your eyes. You can see which tokens are up the best, are the biggest green, obviously, and then you can see your little sprinkles of red in there. Uni down 5%. So let's get into this a little bit, because in Arbitrum, you know, I was looking at Arbitrum earlier. $1.89, I think, is what it was at, right around here. Hit a little double top, came down, boom, and then skyrocketed with the run today. So Arbitrum's chilling under $2. This is another one that's a $10 coin for this bull run. Easy. I mean, that's an easy $10 coin. Chainlink's not doing a whole lot. Let's see here. So do again. We could. I mean, what is this? The 55.6 all the way up to 57. 50. Let's just save. Let's play 56 to 7-ish. So could we go? Could we have one more pump over the course of the night and go up to around 58,000? Let's see. We're gonna have to go over here to look at that. Let's look at that. The logarithmic chart. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. 59. These are all-time highs for Bitcoin. 67,000, the top. So you see two peak tops. 1, 2, double top. Now just look at the max chart as one, chart. Just like you would the daily or the hourly, right? So we had a double top. We came down. Boom. Now we're coming back up. So where are we going from here? Well, if we extrapolated from here, which is pretty much COVID bottom, okay? I got in the market here. This is when I first started doing crypto. Actually, back here I got in. February. No, I was in here. At the tail end of December 2019, this is when I first got into crypto. And I rode this wave up. I rode this wave all the way down. And I went all into crypto at this point, right here. Boom. I sold all my stocks and went 100% crypto. I rode this first run here, and then I rode this all the way up here. And when I did not sell. I felt stupid because I rode this top, and I rode this all the way down without selling and taking profits. And do not do that. I will not be doing that again. Said the man that continuously buys NFTs even when he shouldn't. So, let's see here. Refresh this. All right, so we got a double top. We're coming down. We're going, guys. We cracking through this 57. If we don't, I'm saying the lowest that we go is 41, 42. That's so bearish to even say that, but never underestimate the power of a pump, and don't underestimate a dump either, because people get scared, right? It's been all sunshine and rainbows so far in the relationship with the Bitcoin ETF. It's been flowers and honeymoons. It's been, oh, honey, we can eat wherever you want to eat, or we can do whatever you want to do, and there's no fight in the relationship yet with the gold and the boomers and the ETF. There's no arguing over where to eat yet. The relationship's all honeymoon, right? But at some point, you'll get a pullback, and if you get a 20 or 30% pullback in a bull run, that's normal. So, could Bitcoin fall down from this level? Could we hit our head here, and this be what sends us down for a little correction? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to say yes, but I'm definitely not going to say no. I'm not shorting, but I'm not longing here either, if that makes sense. What I'm going to do is just chill. Got in that trade earlier, got out. Just going to chill. See what Bitcoin does for the rest of the evening. See what it does tomorrow morning. If we wake up and we're at all-time highs, it wouldn't surprise me. And if we woke up and we were at 47 or something just stupid like that, that would not surprise me. And if we just traded sideways, to be honest with you, that wouldn't surprise me either. So When I'm indecisive like this, when it's right around this do or die time, I mean, still on the overall scheme of things, you're not late if you're just getting in here. So even if we fell to 47 or anything stupid like that, in my opinion, that's your lucky entry. This is still a great entry, in my opinion, for Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the alts. But Nick, we're up 10%. We're already up 10%. Okay, that's fine. Look at this flagpole. Look at the size of this flagpole. This is the extrapolation I was talking about earlier on the smaller chart, on the smaller time frames. I was talking to you guys about how you extrapolate on the chart. Look at that run. This price, the bottom of this price, is $5,000 Bitcoin. So my argument to anyone that doesn't agree with me on what I'm saying, when I'm calling for 275,000, okay, why am I being so bullish for this bull run? I'm going to tell you, because this run here, technically, I don't care. Yes, it was a black swan for this. This was the only black swan though. Boom. This is Black Thursday, March 2020. Oh no, COVID. Boom. There's the black swan event right there. Crash. That's the bottom. But I still call that because look, we came right back up. We ate that whole V-shaped recovery if I've ever seen one. And that was COVID. COVID, that's all Bitcoin did. It dipped and it came right back. So when you look at that, you could even call this bottom and just measure from here. So whatever. All right, let's say we start the flagpole here. I would start it here because that's the real flagpole. That's where the smart money bought and they wrote it up. So smart money bought here. So let's follow the whales. We're the crypto more. That's what we do, right? So, oh shoot. Let's go right here. Let's say this is the bottom, because that's where smart money's at, and let's go up here. Bang. Let's ride that whole wave. Well, if you extrapolate that, I don't even want to tell you from 5,000 to 55,000. So, but look at that and you say, okay, but look at the distance. So if you were to draw a straight from here, then, well, if you doubled that line, it would be literally what they call off the chart. See, I'm just doing it with a mouse in CoinGecko. I'm not even using TA. This is what I'm trying to explain to people when I say you don't need all these charts. You don't need all this crap. You should be able to do any TA you need to do with support and resistance. And if you can't do it with support and resistance, you're overthinking it a little bit. Like, indicators are great, but I'm just looking at support and resistance lines on this chart. This was support. This is resistance. Look at the distance here. Boom. Okay, so if we were to measure that and you take the whole line, measure it, extrapolate it, which I can't do because I'm not on TradingView right now. So I'm just doing it with the mouse. So if you go from here to here, then you do the same distance, it would be approximately here. What does that say? If, let's just say the numbers continued. Well, that's 10K, Nick. Oh, okay. But what is this? This is 50K. So this is 100K. So what does that mean? What do you think is up here? Well, look at that. Boom. Sideways. Boom. Where is this? Where is this mark? This is where we're going. This is where I believe we're going. So if this is 100, if this is 10, this is 1, this is 10, this is 100. What does that mean? That this is 1,000K? What is 1,000K? Oh, well, I didn't say we were going way up here. I said we were going here. So my price target of 275,000, I'm showing you with no indicators, no charts, no trend lines on a basic CoinGecko chart for Bitcoin. And I'm doing it with no, I'm doing it to prove the point that you don't need all the fancy indicators. Just looking at this flagpole, if we double that flagpole right here, that's why, even if it's just that simple, that's why I say that Bitcoin could very well and very easily hit $275,000 on this run. And I'm not changing that. I've been calling that since, God knows, calling that for a while, you know. So you can go back and watch the videos if you don't believe me, but that is my price target. I'm not changing it. So in the short term though, 24 hour, Let's see where we go. Let's see what we do. We did hit the resistance, and that was what I was expecting. And I'm glad I closed those short-term trades out. Let's see if that let's see if those feelings actually stay. Should I sell? Oh, should I sell? Well, what do you want to do? When did you get in? You know, these are the questions. The question is not should I sell. The question is when did I get in? How long do I want to hold? Do I need money right now? Do I need to sell this money? Should I hold for the long term? How much of this do I want to hold for the long term? See, if you don't answer all those other questions, you're asking the wrong question about investing. Investing is not a science; it's an art. So you can be smart and all that, but at some point, it's like music. It's creative. It's a psychology of the masses. The psychology of the masses, it doesn't always think like a calculator. The psychology of the masses watches movies and listens to music and paints and does creative things. So they're distracted sometimes, and they change and they ebb and flow, and that's why you have the markets move the way they do. So based on the simple TA that I see, um, this thing's going to $275,000. So if you buy now, you're not buying late. In overnight, do I see us going to 67,000 all-time highs? Probably not overnight, but this is still the start of the bull run. So you're in at the bottom. I'm just going to look at it one more time just to show you. Go to the max chart. So this is basically your new bottom right here and right here. So you're at the new bottom. That's the new bottom. So if you rode this wave, you start this flagpole at the end of the pattern here at the bottom, and you ride it up. Where is that at? Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Altcoins. Sui, little aggravated with them because they didn't do their airdrop. Everyone that was using testnet and the devnet should have gotten something. At least keep your NFTs or something. So I was a little bummed about that. So I'm not bummed that I didn't, hold this thing. I'm bummed that they didn't really do the airdrop or at least let people keep their NFTs. Sounds like a lottery going off here. All right, so let's see here. What else are we looking at? VeChain? No. Matic? We'll take a look at that. Again, that's another one of those ones that I put it right next to Cardano and XRP. And I'm not saying that it's a bad project, but I'm an Arbitrum guy first and foremost. So I prefer Arbitrum over Polygon. There's no way around that. It could just be something as simple as a logo. I don't like the logo. I don't like the color. The name is cool. It's cool for branding, and they did good, but they're hard to use. If they wanted my honest criticism, I would make the interface look better. Go to Solana, go to Arbitrum. Out of all these things, out of every token on here, and logo, they stole it from another project. But it's a really, really good one. Good project. Start shilling it. Here comes the shill. Oh, but you hold this coin. Yeah, I shill some coins I hold. But that's what you're supposed to do as an investor. You're supposed to tell people you hold them if you have a thing. All right. So I am a holder on this one, which it's not coming up right now. I don't know why. I thought we were listed here, but I could be wrong. Let's go over here, greener for a minute. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Got some homies in this project, some people that I personally believe in, and I do hold the boner, no homo. Look at this thing. Okay, it's not really necessarily living up to its name. I'm gonna be honest. This is my little failed attempt at some TA on the launch, which you can't really do. So what do you say? I mean, we're looking for a market maker here. I mean, but I like the people that put this out. Um, I do. I'm not gonna lie about that. I believe in the people, and the tech is pretty sweet. It's sweet enough for me to not know how to use it all the way yet. So you can't really do TA on this thing yet. You know, I originally was looking at this and going, okay, falling wedgie maybe, but it was more like a falling wedgie when it was like this, right? So I was like, okay, it's possible falling wedge, which is bullish, but then we just continued to come sideways, and then nothing, and then sideways down, and now we're at a floor. So this thing is, and then it's goes a little pump, and then boom, boom. Is this thing just completely dead? Um, I would personally say no. I hope not. Geez, I hope not, because the team is freaking uh, monsters. So I will personally hold it to zero if it goes to zero, just because I will. It's just I got in super early on this project. I like the team, and I hold it. And like I said, I'll hold it to zero. I don't think it's going to zero. These guys are building stuff. They're doing stuff. I mean, they got the boner bot going on. They did stream the other night on Sanko, I believe, and I mean they're grinding. They're doing stuff. They're with other teams that are producing NFTs. They're producing games. So this is one of the ones where it's the TA. Oh, does it always? No, not always, because this could be a sleeper too. I mean, dude, if this thing does take off with the amount of sideways accumulation here, if people are accumulating, and I don't know, I'm not that deep into reading how many people are buying or who's buying or what. I'm not shilling it like that. I'm just saying if there is some whales down here accumulating, they're gobbling it up, and they're gobbling it up on the low. So I'm excited to see what else they build, and I'm glad to see that the token price is not bumming the community out. The community's still holding. So that's a big deal. When you see the community still holding for the most part, that's kind of cool. If I'm the last one holding it, like I said, I would. I don't think it's going to do that though. I think you will see this thing take off at some point. I can't tell you when because I don't know. Looking at the chart does not live up to its name. I got to be honest. So I see that. If you're looking at that negative side, I see that. But I also see that if you got a fallen wedge here and no breakout, but then you consolidate here and then you break down, I don't know. That was kind of strange for me personally. That's a weird pattern. Now, you could say, oh, it's a crap coin. It's going to zero. Okay. Like I said before, I will hold it all the way to zero. I don't care. I'm bullish on the team. I'm bullish on the name. And Arbitrum stole the logo from this coin. That's just what it is. Because it's cool. And no, I'm just joking. Or Arbonauts. So let's look at this thing. What do we got? Not going any of that. Go back to data here. Anything exciting? A little bit of a turn of a pump over the hour. Some sideways, 57. Slight double top right here, but you already paid for that right there. Another slight double top here. But it looks like she's trying to bust through 56.5, which is the better part of 57. If she keeps chiseling at 57, you guys, if she does, and I'm not saying she will forever, we still reject, but if she does, look at that, man, because look, this is all-time highs right here, and this is how close we are. So, you know what comes above all-time highs, right? Best thing in the world. It's called price discovery. So for the price discovery, that's where it takes place, there in this land. So that's $275,000. So sleep on Bitcoin if you want to. Would I enter a trade right now? I would wait personally to see what it does in the morning. I would not enter a trade right now. But I would not short right now, because if this thing keeps poking, it could run. And when I say run, I'm talking, let's see, 59, I mean, what do you got? You got 61 above it. I mean, this thing could be all-time highs before you know it again, and if that happens, you'll see the blast of the real bull market take off, and then maybe we'll get that big 20-30% correction. Keep an eye on it is all I got to say. Keep a very close eye on it, because we are not that far from all-time highs right now, and the future looks bright. Who's watching earlier, thank you for joining in on the stream. I think I'm gonna hop off here. Good Lord, look at Pepe. I was gonna hop. Look at Pepe. Oh my gosh, look at this thing taking off. All right, it's still at 5-0. So Pepe right now is at the same, pretty much almost close to the same area I bought Doge at. It's at rank 88. This thing, my brother told me about, because he's watches that all the time. He said, "Man, this thing, it's the new one. That's going to be the one." And I looked at it. I did a little bit of studying on it, and I said, "This thing could rock." Look at the sideways action here. 5 zeros down here. Shout out to anyone buying Pepe down here, bro. You just killed it. You did good. 100% in a month. You killed it. If you're holding back here, that's pretty good. So shout out to the Pepe community. I had a little bag. I had to get rid of it. Good project, good logo, good Web3 name. Definitely has a potential to be another Doge or Shiba Inu. So definitely keep an eye on that. There is some confusion on the smart contract, so be careful with that. If you're asking the question, where do I buy the crypto, you need to go to a crypto website like Crypto Bubbles, or for the noobs, go to CoinGecko. These are the only two I mess with. Personal. I'm not saying the other one's bad. I'm just saying this is a good one that I like. If you go here, click on the coin, and then go to exchanges. I don't use it on I don't use it on the desktop. I use it on my phone, and the layout is totally different. When I click on my phone, it just brings up the exchange tab right there with the price. Desktop, I believe it's right there. But let's go to Crypto Bubble. You click on the coin, and it'll show you the exchange. You can buy it. You go there to buy it. I'm not into market cap and all that jazz. Just wanted to look at some coins, hop on real quick, and we still got our Thursday shows coming up, so always tune in for that. Like, subscribe, follow the channel, and we'll see you on the next stream.